We have 3 parts to research and we take 3 tanks, give them 5 hours to go as far as they can. You will know how much silver you will earn with these boys, how much XP you will earn, and most importantly, which choice suits you the best. Also bonus tip at the end. Starting with Leo 1. After 5 hours of gameplay, I earned 1,098,000 silver and 220,000 experience. So if we take the average, I was getting roughly 220,000 silver per hour and 44,000 XP per hour. I will quickly tell you about what was it like playing it. It was absolutely not OP. For starters, it would be a pretty difficult tank, especially if it's their first high-ranked tank. For me personally, it took about 2 hours of gameplay to get used to it, and at first it was not fun at all. I hated this tank. I could barely do anything with it, but when I got used to it, it became a pretty good tank in my eyes. Biggest strength of Leo A1A1 is its armament, as it has great cannon that is capable of penetrating everything. It has the same cannon as Premium Leo 2, that we will talk about a little bit later. Leo A1 also has thermals, and even though they're not that great, they're usable. The problem is that Leo A1 has absolutely no armor, and on top of that, it has no speed, which is a bad combination. It is mobile, very mobile, but slow for a tank with no armor. You will have to think, learn the maps, and the important thing is, you can't be overly aggressive, but you can't be overly passive either, as then you will lose all the action or get instantly one-shot. I would rate it 7.8 out of 10 because after learning it, I was always getting 5 kills on average, which is pretty good, but the lack of speed and no ability of taking 1v1 fights head-on makes it a pretty normal tank. You can chill and snipe, it's pretty good at it to be honest, but if you like aggressive gameplay, then it won't work well unless you're extremely dynamic and strong player overall. By the way, teams were usually great and win percentage was 59%, which is perfect for our income. And you can make a very strong setup with Leo 1A5 and M48 Super, which is a very good tank. So you have 3 solid tanks. Leo 2. After 5 hours of gameplay, I earned 974,000 silver and got 227,000 experience, which is a bit less silver but more XP than Leo A1. Per hour, it would be 117,000 silver and 45,000 experience. You don't have to roll back the video, I will show you side-by-side comparison in the end. How was the Leo 2? It was a rank higher. Most pro players say it's a good tank, and it's way better than Leo A1, but I personally had completely opposite experience. I had a hard time with it, I'm not gonna lie. Random damage, you always have to aim at weak spots as you still have the same cannon from Leo A1, and your enemies penetrate you just by shooting in your silhouette. When you go against Abrams and Soviets, it's really tough, especially Abrams. The amount of times I shot Abrams from the side and got only 1 crew member was just absolutely mind-boggling. I was going nuts, I got tilted, I got mad, I was not having a good time. Had way more fun with Leo A1 than with Leo 2. It was top tier gameplay, which is this. If you like playing the way you see me play right now, then you will like it. I had some shots where I had to destroy enemy but didn't with a perfect ammunition shot. Dude, I was just so mad. It took me 4 hours to get used to it to get the average 5 kills. It can survive a shot, I will give it that. Leo 2 also has good mobility and good speed, plenty of smokes. I don't know, man, it's just top tier gameplay was boring. Maps were huge. I don't know what was wrong with the map pool. I got great maps few times and then it was fun, but we lost. And bro, you will lose too. Win percentage with this tank was 49%. That's bad. And the reason is there's a lot of new players who buy this tank as their first off because they believe it's a good tank. And they're kind of right. In a way it is good, but in my opinion it's harder than Leo A1. And top tier gameplay is boring and very random, extremely random. You will get a lot of night maps as well, which will mess up your eyes, bro. I would give it 6.5 out of 10 because it wasn't fun. I got mad, to be honest, and it took a lot of time to get used to it, and it cost 60 bucks to feel like that. It's good, just gameplay bad. PT16. After 5 hours of gameplay, I earned 583,000 silver and 248,000 experience, which is the least silver but the most experience. Mind you, it is not a premium tank, but I bought a talisman for it. Per hour earnings would be 170,000 silver and 50,000 experience per hour. You could get it for free, but if you don't have it, you can buy it in this store and it costs a lot, and it will increase in price fast. You will be able to win it in future silver cases, at least I hope so, but the chances are going to be low. Man, was this tank good, and I mean, it felt like breath of fresh air after Leo 2. Yes, it has no thermals, it has no smokes to cover you when you get hit either, but it has speed and power.
Feel the power of that.
Rank 0.7 is the strongest German rank, so my win percentage was 59%, and that's with only one spawn. You can make a very strong setup with fantastic Weasel, Radkampfwagen 90, Leo 2 Kyler, and premium helicopter, and maybe some planes. This setup is insane.
A lot of power.
By far the most dominant 9.7 in game, which is very nice. About the PT-16, you have the same cannon as the other two guys we talked about, but your reload speed is 4 seconds, which is so good. It might not sound like much, but it is a massive game changer. Survivability is also very good, mobility is fantastic, and speed is absolutely phenomenal for this tank. Yes, you need to aim at weak spots, but guess what? If you miss, you can take another shot, and another one. If the damage gets random, and it will, 4 seconds and problem will be solved. This tank is all about aggression because it has no thermals for rat camping, so you have to push, you have to fight head on, and it is just the best at it. Also, you need only 950,000 experience to get free aces for it, when for the other two, you need 2 million, and for some reason, you get that experience so fast, it feels like it has 2 times booster, and I almost got aces for it, which is extremely nice. This tank did fit my playstyle, which is being aggressive, going for the fights, fast short flanks. It is just perfect for it. So if you like that too, this tank would suit you well. And even though it has terrible silver coefficient just because you get a lot of frags with it, it kind of makes up for it. If enemy hit you but didn't one-shot you, which mind you happens pretty often, they are dead. You will absolutely take them out. You can trade shots like crazy. I would rate this tank 10 out of 10. Very aggressive, 4-second reload negates the random damage, just perfect. So in conclusion, these are the results of the farm for 5 hours with each tank and average per hour earnings. My opinion, nobody is buying Leo 1 anymore, so all starters that bought it and were bad became good or stopped playing. And now if you learn how to play Leo A1, you will have fun and it will increase your skill absolutely. Leo 2, I don't understand how Leo 2 earned as much as Leo 1 when win percentage is this much different. So Leo 2 is also a good choice, but in those ranks, you get boring fights, massive maps, and very random damage, which will make you alt F4 and delete the game, and I don't want that to happen. PT-16 was happy while playing with it, great moments. The only problem is for the guys that didn't get it for free, now it costs as much as previous 2 guys added together, and that price will increase rapidly and there will be no discount for it. Bonus tip, what would I do if I were you? I would wait for a 50% discount and then buy Leo A1. You can also take Leo A2 for 30 bucks, as discounts happen every 3 to 4 months, which is enough time to hide some secret savings from your wife and parents, earn silver with these guys, and then try to get PT-16 or other tank coupons from silver cases, resell them, and get PT-16 and PT-7657.
Speed makes you cleverer.